Noah Lyles sparks explosive drama ahead of 200m Showdown. Picture this. You're the fastest man on the planet in your favorite event, and someone asks if you're worried about losing. What do you say? If you're Noah Lyles, you simply shrug and declare, "I don't plan to lose." Bold. Absolutely. Effective. We're about to find out. The 200-meter sprint has transformed from track and field's overlooked middle child into the main event everyone's talking about. While the 100 meters traditionally steals the spotlight, this year's World Championships in Tokyo have flipped the script entirely. The 200 has become appointment television, and honestly, it's about time. The three-way battle that's breaking the internet. This isn't your typical track rivalry where everyone plays nice for the cameras. We've got genuine bad blood brewing between three of the world's fastest humans, and it's absolutely captivating. Lyles sits at the center of this storm as the three-time defending world champion, but he's not facing pushovers. Kenny Bednarek, nicknamed Kung Fu Kenny, for reasons that become clearer when you watch him run, brings serious Olympic pedigree to the table. Then there's Letsile Tebogo, the quiet assassin from Botswana who shocked everyone by claiming Olympic gold while Lyles battled COVID. These three have turned sprinting into must-watch drama. The tension reached its boiling point at the U.S. Championships last month when Lyles pulled off one of the coldest moves in recent track history. As he blazed past Bednarek in the final stretch, he turned and stared him down like something out of a superhero movie. Bednarek's response? A two-handed shove that had everyone talking. Unsportsmanlike, and I don't deal with that. Bednarek fired back, clearly not impressed with his teammates' theatrics. The message was clear. Respect isn't given, it's earned, and these guys aren't handing out participation trophies. When legends weigh in, even Usain Bolt couldn't resist commenting on the brewing drama. The sprint legend, who knows a thing or two about handling trash talk, seemed almost amused by the current generation's antics. He compared the situation to his battles with Justin Gatlin, noting that this new wave of sprinters operates in a different era entirely. But here's where it gets interesting. Despite all the public tension, these athletes still need each other. Lyles and Bednarek will likely team up for the relay later this week, where American men have historically struggled with chemistry issues. Talk about awkward family dinners. The wild card nobody saw coming. Tebogo brings a completely different energy to this rivalry. While Lyles and Bednarek engage in psychological warfare, the Botswana speedster prefers letting his legs do the talking. After winning Olympic gold, he made waves by suggesting he couldn't be track and field's face because he wasn't arrogant or loud like Noah. Those weren't fighting words exactly, but they definitely landed. Tebogo later clarified that he and Lyles get along fine off the track, but business is business when the spikes hit the ground. His Olympic victory in 19.46 seconds proved he wasn't just lucky. That time was faster than anything Lyles has run since 2022. The stakes couldn't be higher. Wednesday's opening heats marked the beginning of what could reshape sprint hierarchy. All three men competed in the 100-meter final earlier this week, with mixed results. Lyles managed bronze, Bednarek finished fourth, and Tebogo was disqualified for a false start. That disqualification might actually help him in the 200, giving him fresher legs for the longer sprint. Lyles recently admitted he'd consider trading his 100-meter bronze for a world record in his favorite event. With part of that scenario already playing out, the stage is set for something special. While breaking Bolt's 19.19 world record seems unlikely given Lyles' late training start due to injury, stranger things have happened in track and field. The American sprinter knows his patterns better than anyone. His best 200-meter years often coincide with slower 100-meter times, which could explain his bronze medal performance. If that trend holds true, Friday's 200-meter final might deliver fireworks that reshape the sports landscape heading into the Los Angeles Olympics. Lightning in the gates, Noah Lyles and the 200m Showdown that's electrifying the track. The air crackles with tension. The stadium lights glint off the finish line. A hush falls over the crowd before the gun then, in a flash, everything happens. For track and field, rivalry has always been part of the spectacle. But what we're witnessing now, in the lead-up to the 200-meter Showdown, is something more, something combustible. A collision of skill, personality, pride, and drama. At the center of it all is Noah Lyles, sprint king, provocateur, consummate showman. Setting the stage, Lyles arrives at the brink of competition not merely as a favorite, but as the man to beat. Three-time reigning world champion in the 200 Olympic pedigree, world-leading times. If sprinting had royalty, his name would be in the pedigree. Yet his dominance is being questioned, challenged, stirred not just by physical rivals, but by what comes after the finish line. Behavior, glare, reaction, respect. The 200 has become more than a race between lanes. It's a clash of wills. His principal rival in this narrative is Kenny Bednarek. Bednarek, himself an elite sprinter, has oft-played second fiddle, but under no illusions. He has the medals. He has the speed. When Lyles strode to victory at the U.S. Track and Field Championships in Eugene, setting a blazing 19.63 seconds, the fastest time in the world this season, it was more than just a win. It was a statement. Era times, +3. Dawn, +3. Talksport, +3. The finish line incident, drama unfolds. It was what happened as Lyles crossed that amplified the moment. As he surged ahead in the final meters, Lyles turned to look at Bednarek. A stare, perhaps a challenge. Runners tried. +3. The Star, +3. Dawn, +3. Bednarek, upon finishing, felt provoked. He shoved Lyles from behind after the finish line. Tensions boiled over. Words exchanged. Unsportsmanlike, Bednarek said. Reuters, +2. Era times, +2. Lyles, for his part, didn't comment much on the reaction. Citing coach's orders, he said no comment when pressed. Yet every action communicated something. A glance, a posture, a defiant energy. Runners tried. +2. The Star, +2. What's striking isn't that athletes on the highest stage show emotion they do. What's striking is how calculated, how public, how performative this has become. The moment of victory is no longer just about speed or time, but about image, statement, identity. Lyles seems aware. He isn't just crossing the tape. He is constructing narrative, rivalry and respect, the underlying tensions. This isn't personal in the sense of hatred. It's personal in the sense of sport. Bednarek insists there's a respect factor. If Lyles wants to stare, fine. But don't do it to me. Let's see what it is to win, not just to play to the gallery.